Happy Saturday, everybody, and welcome back to the farm. We are in the golden hour here on a Saturday evening as we are wrapping up our afternoon farm chores. And as you can see, service has been selling here at the farm stand. We are ramping up to Halloween, and so everybody has been super busy coming out, grabbing all of those beautiful mums, those pumpkins. The weather has been gorgeous, and we had a 50% off sale going on for all of our fall decorations. So that really helped motivate people to come on out and get things going and leaving here and taking them to their house. You may have noticed that Dragon was by himself for the past week if you've been following along on our Facebook and Instagram, or happened to notice that we didn't have a vlog if you're watching these in order. Dragon?
It's Kevin's fault. He left me all alone right here. It was a struggle.
But look at what you did. You sold so much stuff. People are been so used to seeing this full of stuff. Not a single mum is left in sight. You know what's left of our mums from this year? Right here. Nothing but, you know, the little pieces to remind us once how beautiful and pretty and colorful this whole area was. But pumpkins and everything here on sale, as I mentioned earlier. So a beautiful display still nonetheless. And we also have some fig trees.
Fig trees? You got fig? Where'd you get fig trees?
Dragon is always full of surprises. I leave town for business for 1 week. I come back and there's more projects. So let's go take a look at the fig trees, shall we?
Absolutely. There's only a few fig trees. Not a big deal.
Only a few. All right. This is what Dragon means when he says only a few. Only 2 pallets. 2 pallets of fig trees right here. Well, minus 1 that's already been sold. But the rest of these are destined for a portion of our orchard. And so we're looking forward to getting those into the ground. What do we have here?
We have 3 varieties. Chicago Hardy, Magnolia, and something Tiger. 1 second. Panache Tiger fig.
Oh, is it Panache?
Oh, Panache.
Panache Tiger? I've never heard of it. But
Striped. It has like tiger stripes on it. It's a green fig with brownish stripes on it. So we propagated a bunch of figs in our fig area, then ran over a irrigation system with a mower, snapped it, so we shut it off to fix it, and unfortunately never turned it back on. So all of the seedlings that we planted die, but we got lucky with these. So these have a great head start.
I mean, we already have some figs on these.
Yeah, those not gonna live,
But I mean, but it's nice to look at
yeah.
something, yeah, already pushing some fruit. So that's a good sign.
the soil over there is quite tough, so it's gonna be a challenge to dig. It's compacted soil where the fig area is, but plus these pots are quite wide. So Kevin and a pick, you should see that.
Oh, okay. All right. We may not have video of that. I don't know. So there you have it. Move to the side. Another beautiful Saturday at the farm. We are exhausted because I got in from my business trip back to the farm at 1:30 this morning, and we needed to package up meat chickens when I got in. So the sun was getting ready to come up when we took our nap, because we didn't go to bed. We just took a nap to get ready to receive customers today. So we are going to sleep good tonight. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. See you then. It is a new day and a new patch of grass for our egg layers. The mobile egg coop is now front and center right here in front of our big pasture market garden area, just on the front of US 301. High visibility area, which means we will probably start getting people stopping once again asking, are you selling those chickens we see out there? That happens all the time, every time this crew is this close to the yard. But
those are Kevin's favorite people.
Those are Kevin's least favorite people. A beautiful sunrise this morning back there in the background. We used, what is this called again? This plastic? Row plastic to grow this past season. And so that's what you see here. In this space we had some cabbages that are actually starting to come back up again, so the chickens will find and enjoy those, the ones that decide to come over. On this side, as you can see here, cabbage that we planted this past season starting to push back again. So there are lots of treats in this space, as always, for the chickens to get after, and everybody will certainly enjoy this spot because in addition to those cabbages, there were tomatoes grown here, as well as lots of peppers, and I'm sure that they will find plenty of bugs and other things to scratch around on in their journey in this spot. Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. It is a beautiful foggy morning this morning. We are still going to be in the highs of 70 degrees today and then dipping down into the 40s tonight. So getting ready for those unconventional swings heading our way. But it's such a beautiful morning, and I'm just finishing up farm chores, and I thought I would just show you that beautiful sunrise right behind me. 2 weeks ago, we came through and cleaned out all of our annuals from the flower bed around our house. And now it is time to do some planting of some ornamental cabbages. But first, we want to transplant these Artemisia. These things get super vigorous and probably grow maybe 4 feet wide or so. Super fragrant. One of our customers has used them in soaps that she makes, and she made a soap and in honor of us here at the farm and called it Into the Garden. It smells really amazing. but because this thing needs space and it drowns out everything else that's here, it's time to go ahead and give it a new home while we do our fall updating, which is putting in some of these frilly cabbages here and more traditional looking ornamental cabbages right here. Here's the application that we have decided on for the cabbages. We have the taller shredded cabbages along the back side, and then the tighter spiral cabbages will be here along the front. We've also gone through and continued to snip away some of the leftover blooms from some of our other plants that were there. This was Autumn Joy Sedum that bloomed nice big purple blooms, but this is a very resilient plant here. We love having it here because it also does really well in the soil conditions that we have. So those have now been cut back, and Dragon is cutting out some yarrow. These are perennials that we added all along our flower bed here, have some nice pop of color, and looking forward to seeing how those progress next season when they come out. The drift of cabbages will continue right along the front side here with shredded cabbages to give us a little pop of winter interest color here, and continuing that right along the front of the house. We love using ornamental cabbages in the winter time because they are super low maintenance. These guys will go into the ground now, and we usually let them stay until about March, or sometimes even just into early April, when it's time to start getting the flower beds refreshed and ready and prepped for our annuals. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Dragon. Here is a look at our last little harvest of potatoes that we were growing in our raised beds where we just planted those tulips. These were there that we took out before getting the tulips in. Not the best yield that we've had from all of those, but they will eat good none the same. And we were growing this last batch in those raised beds just for us to have here at home. And speaking of tulips, here's how these raised beds turned out once those tulips got in and we finished getting everything prepped and covered. Dragon is here. He's going to tell us all about it.
What did you do? Tell us what did you do, Kevin?
How many bulbs did you plant?
16 or 1800. That's it.
That's
only
it?
A few.
Only a few. So what's going on here? We have covered with some straw. Why?
So we did first covered with our compost. From our compost pile, we did a thick layer of compost and then covered it with straw. Give it a nice bedding. And also for Kevin's cats.
Don't you talk bad about my cats now.
Also did some netting. Because these cats love these raised beds, so hopefully this stops them from digging.
And also for Dragon's Trinity, who loves to come along and dig for cat poop to eat.
That's Kevin's. Those are Kevin's pets. This is my dog right here. Bella, come here, Bella. This is my baby. This is my baby. Do you show people your cabbages? What you did with your cabbages?
What cabbages?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, cabbages from yesterday. We didn't finish. Let's go take a look at how that turned out. Well, would you look at that? Everything made it into the ground last night. I was here to help Dragon with this front part, and then I had to go do some work, and so he finished the second part. As I was explaining yesterday, we have cabbages on the front, and I said we have shredded cabbages on the back. And then Dragon said,
There's a kale. That's ornamental kale.
all right, everybody, I've been corrected. Let the record show that I have been corrected. So the drift of shredded kale then continues here on the front of the flower bed. And we had them planted a little thicker previously over on this side. and had to come through and pluck a few from out of there just so that we could have enough to continue our drift on around the front and get everything in that we wanted to. Once these guys get going, they will look good all winter long and low maintenance, as I mentioned yesterday. So it's nice to have this in the ground and be a little hands off with it. Last week also too, I think, or 2 weeks ago now, we planted this Rose of Sharon bush and it only had one bloom on it. But now it's got quite a few blooms that are on it. We took out a couple of, I don't know what they were, like kind of evergreen shrubs that were there, but they had been infested. One last year with maybe aphids or something.
This in the last week's video. You might have.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, it was in the video right before this. We showed you guys us cleaning out this flower bed, and we replaced both of those shrubs here with two of these nice blooming flowers. So those shrubs will look nice when they get going. Next to them we have Silver King euonymus plants that are, or shrubs I should say, that we will shear back so that they are only reaching about halfway up the railing there. But this is where the transformation kind of stopped with planting yesterday, and the clean out stopped here. We still gotta get after the bed on the side of the house and over to the back. Well, this is a unexpected find here.
I mean, it's not unexpected one.
We planted 2 rows of sweet potatoes. We planted Beauregard and Covington. I don't remember which is which. Oh, there's a tag. So these are the Beauregard, this line here, and we planted 50 slips of each. So 50 slips of Beauregard and 50 slips right here on this line of Covington. Dragon just went through with the tractor just to mow this down to get us a little bit of space to work, and went in with the pitchfork on try number 1. And my goodness, I mean, look at these sweet potatoes, bigger than my hand. So this is quite encouraging. I went through a couple weeks ago and pulled out one, and it was kind of like this. But I guess once you dig deeper, you find all the real goodies. So let's see what else we might be unearthing in here today. These were the wispiest little things that we planted. Our first time ever planting sweet potatoes, and not sure at all what to expect. And they look like they may or may not make it, but it turns out they did. And I guess we shouldn't celebrate too soon. Only 3 plants in here until we find out exactly how good of a job these guys did. But so far, these things are beautiful. Might be having some sweet potatoes for dinner tonight.
Oh wow.
Look at this. All right, well, let me get off the phone, as Dragon likes to say, and start picking up some of these sweet potatoes.
Kevin, what you got for us?
This is a little role reversal here. I get to be Dragon, so I'm not gonna do much talking. Back to you, Dragon.
Kevin worked hard today. I'm gonna have to go see a pedicure again. So we got a little bit of sweet potato. My father-in-law was worried if you're gonna get, what did he say, 20 pounds?
Yeah, 20 pounds.
I think we got a little more than that. Looks like boss is happy here with his harvest. We got some issues. This is our first time growing it with whatever is eating them. Not sure, some kind of mole, large rodent. It's probably good 30-40% was eaten. Not sure if it's planting a different time of year or what to do next, or what's the prevention of the moles. So, but we are really happy. This is our very first time growing them. We are extremely happy. There you have it. Kevin, what else you got?
That's it. I think it's time to get these put away. Chickens are enjoying the freshly tilled ground, but now they are slowly making their way back into the coop for the evening. So it is time for us to wait for them to get all the way in, get the fence up, get the door closed, and eat. Because Dragon didn't give me any lunch today. We skipped lunch. So, not my fault. I'm gonna get blamed, but it's not my fault. Well, happy Wednesday, everybody. We are back at it again, doing the second row of sweet potatoes. Dragon came out earlier today and took everything out from over here. So this is actually, this first side was where we were digging yesterday. These were the Beauregards on this side, and the ones that you see here now are actually the Covington sweet potatoes, which were over here in this row. So he has taken all of those out, and my job now is to collect them and get them in the gorilla cart, take them up by the store, give them an initial rinse, and he will come along later and get them sorted. You know, spread out and cleaned up. They don't look that bad. They look pretty good, actually. Still not as big. I don't know, since I wasn't there when these guys were being taken out of the ground. I'm not sure how many of them were damaged. Like this guy here, we had something that was really feasting pretty big time on those Beauregards. But the Covingtons, maybe because they're smaller, or again, I don't know how many Dragon actually ended up having to toss of these Covington sweet potatoes, but perhaps whatever was eating on them preferred the Beauregards over the Covingtons. And in here is a clean look at some of those Beauregard sweet potatoes now that they've been washed up and set here in one of our storerooms just to dry off, and you can really just see again how massive these guys were. But they will all eat just as beautifully, I'm sure, and make some delicious sweet potato pies for the holiday season. Looking forward to that for sure. I sent my parents a picture today, and my mom has already said, make sure I make some sweet potato pies and freeze them for her so she can have some whenever I see her or when she visits again. You got it, Mama. And just like that, on November 1st, we had to light the first fire of the season because it's going to be a cold one tonight. And you see, when we say nothing goes to waste here on the farm, these little produce cups right here are making for excellent tinder. Bella is behind the screen. Trinity's still outside. She'll be in shortly. Trinity loves the fire. These days she does. She used to not love it. So it's gonna be nice and toasty before long. Good job, Ellie.
Here we go, everybody. You ready? Trinity, you ready to catch some chickens?
You have arrived at your destination. Mama, you ready?
Bella, you ready? Bella's ready.
Bella's ready. Bella's always ready. Happy Thursday, everybody. It is a family outing to the big pasture today because it is Butcher Day. Uh-oh, Bella. Bella, I would never close the door in your face like that. This way, Bella. Come on. Come on, Bella. Bella. This way. Bella. Come on, let's go. Don't worry about Trinity. Just go around her. We have about 20 or so birds that we need to get taken care of today. And after we process these guys, the last batch that are inside in the big barn can make it out to the pasture. And then we will officially have all of our birds on the pasture for the season. So, let's get everybody loaded. Oh, he made it to the back seat. Girls ready? Everybody ready?
Come on, let's go.
All right, it's just me.
What do you do with my gas?
Your gas.
Yeah.
You know.
I just fill up this thing.
Welcome to life with Dragon.
How's that possible? Where'd you go?
Dragon has questions. Nobody has answers.
That's a problem
So. All right, everybody. You guys ready to see this beautiful sunset?
Sunset?
Let's show them the sunset, Dragon. Don't worry about the gas tank. My husband will give me more gas tomorrow. Well, we are finally done for the evening. It is almost 8:30. All the birds are on ice. And what I have right here are the feet and gizzards and hearts and lungs. So all of this stuff is heading to the store to go into the fridge, and we will package up the birds tomorrow. Time to get something to eat and get to sleep. 5 o'clock a.m. will come very soon. Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. It is a frosty morning today. It's been chilly all week, even though right now it's about 35 degrees outside or so. It's not as bad as it was yesterday, but it still is a little bit nippy. Dragon got up this morning and lit the fireplace again, so everybody gathered around it and got warm, and now we are out getting morning farm chores done. Even Trinity decided to join us this morning. Oh, another bathroom break. But she'll be right along with us. Of course, Bella is always ready to go for chores because work is her life. So let's go ahead and get everybody taken care of because Dragon and I have some important business to do outside of the farm today as well. Well, everybody, take a look. What you see before you now are 4 tractors, which represent the final birds that we will be raising on pasture for this season. It has been a very grueling pasture-raised chicken season this year, but I don't think we change anything. I'll take that back. We probably would change a few things that we're going to be changing next season. But we are proud nonetheless of what we were able to accomplish this year in hitting our 1,000 birds raised. And this is the last of them until 2024. Chores are done for the day, except closing the birds. We have some of our friends coming into town this weekend, and we're just working now on getting the place spruced up and bringing a little joy and happiness to ourselves with a couple dozen roses. How was your week, Dragon?
Not bad. My back hurts.
Chickens are all out on the pasture.
Finally.
The end is just 3 weeks away.
2-3 weeks, yeah. Should be 2 weeks.
So,
But probably gonna have to split them into 2 batches. Plus 100 and I think we have about 170 birds, if not 180. So it's gonna be going out with a bang, with a big butcher date.
yes, indeed. But we are looking forward to it. And
We are.
yes, in closing this 2023 chicken chapter for sure. Well, the last task of the evening is to pick up today's eggs that were placed right here and get them inside the store and sorted for tomorrow. That's going to do it for us this week. We want to thank you for stopping by and checking in on us once again. It has been a roller coaster of weather this week, but this weekend it's going to be gorgeous, so we're looking forward to that. We want to say, as always, if you happen to be traveling through Virginia, coming down US 301, traveling through King George County, make sure you stop right here and see us at the farm. Everybody stay safe out there, and we'll see you again real soon.